This is the weather forecast video for Friday, July the 15th, 2011. Let's first take a look at the satellite image from last evening. And you'll see some scattered clouds of showers and thunderstorms across the south and over the plain states. Most of that will be avoiding the area for the next several days. Here's the watch warning map just after 1 o'clock in the morning. You can see severe thunderstorm watch over the Dakotas and Montana, some flood issues over South Dakota, and some other issues over the southeast and mid-Atlantic states. And what you didn't see on that map was this: an excessive heat watch over most of the state with an excessive heat warning over southwest Iowa. This also includes a large portion of the Midwest, both the watch and the warning. This will go for several days. Severe weather threat for today and tonight. A slight risk of severe weather extends from Colorado, northeastern Colorado, northeastward through Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota, Minnesota, and it scrapes northwest Iowa, mainly north and west of about Sioux City to about Algona line. Main threats would be large hail and damaging wind. QPF chart: precipitation over the next 5 days to Tuesday evening at 7 o'clock, and if you live south of about Interstate 80, you're going to get nothing. And upwards of an inch of rain over the far northern parts of the state, and that will be later today. So let's take a look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. This is at 1 p.m. today. You can see a trough over the western part of the country, but a ridge is building over the south, somewhere located near Oklahoma City. And with that, low pressure over South Dakota is going to get shunted to the northeast, take the precipitation with it. And you see on this run it shows some over northwest Iowa where the QPF chart showed it was going to rain. Sunday or Saturday shows there could be an isolated shower, but most of the moisture is likely going to be to the north and east of the state. Temperatures will be rising at the time. Sunday, same story. Hazy, hot, humid, Triple H weather. 90s, dew points in the 70s, heat indices well over 100. Same goes for Monday. Hazy, hot, humid, rain far to the north and northeast. Highs 90s, lows in the lower to middle 70s. Dew points in that range. Heat indices well over 100. Tuesday, same story. Hazy, hot, and humid. Highs in the 90s, lows in the 70s. Some cases, some places may not even get out of the 80s during the nighttime, and that could be very uncomfortable. Wednesday looks to be the same. Storm system with a frontal boundary will be just to the west of the state, but very little moisture will be with it, so it will stay hazy, hot, and humid, highs in the 90s. And Thursday, that storm system sweeps across Canada as near Quebec, with the frontal system stalled north of the state, but no moisture, so no chances of rain. A week from today, that 594 ridge has shifted a little bit to the east, and you can see a trough with a pretty good vortex over Montana coming in, and that could bring a bit of interesting weather with a frontal boundary over the plain states with a low over North Dakota. That could bring some showers and thunderstorms possibly by the following weekend. But as we head to Voodoo, this is July the 26th. The ridge has now shifted back to the west with a bit of a weakness over the east coast. And with that means we'll be back in Triple H weather of hazy, hot, and humid. Highs likely close to, if not slightly above 90 degrees by this point. Too early to determine temperatures at this point. And at the end of the forecast, July the 30th, there's the 594 ridge, now over the Intermountain West. We'll be on the north and northeast side of that, so we'll get a slight north to northwesterly flow aloft, and that might bring an isolated shower or storm. But it doesn't look like any rain chances aren't very good the next couple of weeks. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.